I'm going to be joining the Streamer Guild OnlyFangs, the race to hardcore WoW level 60 without dying once. If we die, it's over. We're being led into the fray by none other than a tutorial from Soda Popping. And so let's jump right into it and let's see what we can learn here. This is really well. I watched the first 2 minutes, really well done. We're gonna take this advice very serious. He's got so much WoW paraphernalia in his room. I believe him.
So setting number 1, let's go through this list. Sticky targeting. This is stupid. You can use it, but you shouldn't.
Okay.
You turn this off. What this
Number 1, sticky. I don't even care the reason why. We're just gonna turn it off. Sticky targeting. Off. Step 1.
target of target. This should be on. What this does is when you
show
target
me.
someone, I can see that Tizinu is now targeting himself.
Oh.
That's what this little
that's pretty good setting. So we went over here, typed in target, show target of target. Boom, got it. Good teacher.
Should always be on. Instant quest text. If I talk to this guy, look at this.
Oh, it's slow.
Miserable.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's miserable.
Can we keep it down in the classroom, please?
Action bars.
Action
no
bars.
one in this game that has achieved it only plays with 1 action bar.
Okay.
Okay? This is not enough. You will turn this on instantly. Action bar 2 enabled, 3, 4, and 5.
Wow, 5 action bars? Are you kidding? Action bars 2, 3, 4, and 5. I played World of Warcraft back in the day. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Am I going too quick for you guys?
No, we're good. We're good. Keep going.
Because you can always go back to the VOD.
No, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
Is anyone
you're
like-
good.
Okay.
You're doing an
We're good.
excellent job.
Yeah, the instant text one. Where was that again? Very quickly.
What? You meant when you just said go back to the VOD? Anyone can figure it out. You're asking him a question in front of everyone. What do you mean?
Just type in instant text.
There's
And
a
then
search
search.
text, yeah.
Just type in instant
What?
quest text. No reason to
Keep
not.
it down.
Where was I?
We're trying to learn. You
You're
knocked the
your
teacher
camera.
off.
So let's go. The next issue, and this is this is the biggest thing. The amount of people that I've seen die during practice because they don't strafe. This is strafing, okay? Where you can attack while running away at max speed. A lot of you guys are like, "Oh, I'm attacking. Let me run away."
You don't have to explain strafing to me. If these are the if I'm playing with people who don't know what strafing is, yeah, we're going to 60 easy first day.
They turn around, run this way, not attacking, and then turn back around. Insanity.
It
And
is.
this
I'm with you,
camera,
Teach.
When you're in a group with people, they're all just going to be like this default green, everybody. By turning on class colors, it'll change their...
Why
what's
is
the
this
word?
stuff on by default?
Their health bar in your party.
Raid frame.
It'll change their
Stop talking in class. They're talking over the teacher.
raid frames to be the color of their appropriate class. No reason to not have that on. I don't know anyone that doesn't do that. It's stupid.
Jeez.
Display tips. I saw Dante's have this on blinking in the middle of his screen for like 20 minutes. Turn those off. None of those tips are good. They're garbage. When you log in, you're going to have this big blinking exclamation point. Click it, and before closing it, uncheck the box to stop displaying tips, and then close it. You'll never see them again. You'll never need to see them. They're garbage.
Okay, all right.
If you are hitting a button that's on cooldown, it'll say, I can't do that yet. Not enough rage. Over and over and over
We
again.
want to hear that.
Right?
We want to hear
So
that.
turn that off. Disable error speech.
I mean,
it's going to make
yeah,
you
yeah.
blow your head off if you listen to it for more than 10 minutes. Or those are your basic Blizzard settings. Okay?
Okay.
You should adjust all of these. You can go.
We're ready to go. We're ready. There's nothing. We got all the settings done. We're ready to play. Let's get in the server.
So moving on to the PowerPoint. All right.
Oh, PowerPoint.
Newbie 101. We didn't
Okay.
include the Blizzard stuff, but here we go with the next things.
Okay, let's get into it.
Boom. Personalize your key bindings. So if you look at the bar on the screen, you're going to have a lot of spells. You're going to have, assuming you're playing the game right, like 80 key bindings.
What do you mean play the game right?
In order to get key bind, like, so you have Q, E, R, T, G, F, V, C, X, Z. But then you have Shift Q, Shift R, Shift T, Control R, Control T, Alt Q, Alt T.
No way. This is when he pulls the rug back. Just joking. You click like 1, 2, and 3, like Fury attack, spin attack, cleave. That's pretty much it.
Try to prioritize the good key bindings for the spells that should be good key bindings. Grayson, for example, binds his ice block to Alt 6. I would like everyone to try and hit that.
Wow, that is those dog
Ice-
in the world of prison.
I don't think anyone asked for your opinion.
Ice Block is your best defensive spell. It makes you immune to all damage instantly, breaks you out of everything for 10 seconds. So in a pinch when you're at 5% health and you have to reach and hit Alt 6, you're an idiot. I don't know why Grayson does that, but that is a prime example of what not to do. All right, so think about your key bindings, think about the future. I know you guys aren't going to know what spells you're going to have, but whatever you're good with, just think about that for moving on.
All right.
All right.
He's pretty
Go
funny.
Does it matter if you have like smaller keyboards, or is a full?
So in order for me to strafe, I have to hold right click and then I hit my D key. You don't have to do it like that. It's whatever you're used to. If you want to bind it to where just hitting D doesn't do this and it strafes, options,
Yeah, I want that.
bindings, movement, strafe left. Let's make that, or no, yeah, strafe left. Let's make that A and strafe right D. There we go.
On that note, I mean, I guess you're already gonna mention it, but don't never run away from a mob with your back to it.
That's
Yeah,
we'll talk about that later. Yeah, you don't.
I give the teacher some credit on that when he said that 4 times already.
All right, into the next part of Classic WoW being bad. Add-ons. Add-ons are not optional. You are going to use some.
I don't like using third-party stuff. If it's not baked in the game,
There are add-ons you should have, especially as a new player. There are add-ons that will tell you. Let's just go over them. All the good add-ons. I'd rather start with something really simple like Bestiary. So
Plastic bestiary, by the way.
We download CurseForge.
he's gonna show us. He's gonna show us. He's gonna show us. Stop interrupting.
yeah, I'm gonna get to that. So everyone, download CurseForge right now.
Oh.
I'm dead. And make sure you get the standalone. Don't get the Overwolf bullshit. Just type in CurseForge into Google.
Okay.
Download standalone.
You can hear him getting, brother. I'm getting annoyed for him through a VOD. That looks like a virus. Look. Tell me that's not a virus. That's the shape of a virus.
I undownloaded. Go ahead.
Stop.
Sorry. Does the CurseForge have to be the standalone version?
He said it.
Actually, just
Overwolf
easier.
tries to like track your.
Can I not download add-ons right now?
You should be able to, yeah.
What is?
Just reinstall the soda.
You can delete it and then redo it and then reload in game.
The only thing I would, I'm not gonna ask anything of the teacher. I'm not gonna ask anything of Soda Poppin', but please, for the love of this tutorial, don't ask the students any more questions. It opens up to 17 Andy's giving you 17 different answers.
I deleted the whole
can
folder.
right-click.
Do it together.
This is a good tip for new players. If you're going to install add-ons, like just install all of them through CurseForge so you don't have this issue. If you manually delete them,
But as someone new who doesn't know any of this stuff, why would I have everything already installed to then come back uninstall them manually? That doesn't apply to new students.
Hardcore WoW has only been somewhat of a recent thing. No one remembers what any of these mobs do. They have no clue. They don't care because if you die, it's not a big deal.
Thank you for
now it is.
explaining.
So look in the bottom right. This Scorpion worker has something called weak poison. So when you hold down control, it shows what it does. This isn't a big deal. This poison's not going to hurt me or change anything really. But there are mobs in this game that have, like, example, Execute. Execute one-shots you pretty much, and it can only be used when you're below 20% health.
Okay.
So you need to know if a mob
All right.
has Execute.
Okay.
Or maybe they have a Disarm.
You add to that, if you hover over,
If he wanted to add to it, if we were ready to have more information, he would have told us.
it doesn't show all of them. If you have to hold down control when you hover over it, it'll actually break down and tell you how much damage each of it does and how long it's done.
He already said that. He said that
That's what I
already.
said. So inflicts 1
Shut
nature
up.
damage to an enemy every 3 seconds for 12 seconds. Hold control.
He said that.
That's how I'm changing it. Very simple. Next.
I think we should mention Thrash.
Wait, how do I go back? How do I go back 3 frames in Twitch? He just did Ben Affleck face.
I think we should mention Thrash because that's Thrash.
They're not going to have to worry about Thrash for a good long time.
I
You'll
give
have
him
plenty
credit,
of other
man. He's
meetings.
holding it
But
together,
Thrash
man.
is another spell you'll have to worry about.
Is he used to dealing with this? Like running WoW stuff? Holy.
Blizzard thought, again, this game isn't meant to be played as hardcore. Like, there's roleplay lore bullshit where a random level 50 elite mob is patrolling around in a level 20 zone. It will one-shot you. This add-on will like alarm sound tell you, hey, motherfucker, there's a mob near you that you need to stay away from or you're dead. Okay? So unit scan hardcore, very necessary. There's mobs I don't even know are in the game. Death log announces players' deaths, provides a death heat map, useful for identifying dangerous places. So let's download death log.
We have to worry. We don't really need to worry about that because I'm not dying.
Here is your death log box. So if someone dies in the world right now, I will see it announced here. And I'll get to see the cause of death and everything like that. It's pretty fun. And also, look at my map now. All of these red spots, this is where people tend to die regularly. Clearly, no one dies in the starting zone. A lot of people die right here, though. Or here. Let's go to the undead city, where there's a elevator that people constantly die in. Here's Undercity.
I'm undead.
Red as in the city where you'd think it'd be safe.
That's where I am.
I don't know. Elwyn Forest is I don't know what's going on here. You're going to have annoying viewers follow you around. There are things you can do to make it better. You can mute people who spam. Huh?
Does it work in your Discord calls? Can you do that for people in the Discord? Does this add-on do that?
This is a box you can /details hide if you want, /details show, but it'll show your DPS.
Ooh.
It's not a big deal at low levels. You have one button. You're not going to do big pumping DPS. But I would say most WoW players who have played for a long time stare at details more than they do their actual game. Every one of you should have questing. There's almost no classic purist that's going to argue with me and say you should play without it. It's stupid.
And it's a lot of add-ons.
Wait, that and Rested XP? Or
We'll talk about Rested XP. We'll talk
He shut that down so fast. He shut it down so fast.
It's such a big add-on with so much time and effort put into it, you have to pay for it. However,
Rested XP, the great add-on.
However,
I can't. Chad, I can't. I have 3 more student outbursts left in me, and then I'm done. I can't. No more from the peanut gallery. 3 more, and I'm done.
Tactics is going to give everyone free codes, so you're going to have Rested XP for free.
How do we
get
get that?
Great. Basically, a bunch of speed levelers have played this game, and they have optimized the living out of it. It will give you an arrow. It will tell you where to run. When you need to buy milk from some guy for a quest, you'll talk to the guy. The add-on will auto buy it. It'll do everything, and then the arrow changes. Okay, now run here. You just follow the arrow.
Yes.
The whole time.
That's
all you
what
do
I need.
Is follow this arrow all the way.
That's front seating.
Survival guide. Do not do speed run. You cannot handle it. Ultimate hardcore survival guide. You're going to select this. If you want to do dungeons with people, enable that. You want to do group quests, enable that. We are not using the auction house. Disable that or just don't check it. Hostile enemy warning. We have an add-on that already does it, but you can turn this on here if you want. What the? Oh, all the dungeons. You can check all of these if you want, or just do select recommended. Here is kill 10 boars. And talk to this guy.
Ooh, I like that.
And also you have these active targets. You can drag this around and move it, Dantes. So you can move this over here. You don't need Questy anymore. You only care about Questy for the map update. Where's my arrow? Here's your arrow.
Yo.
Move that. Just gonna follow it.
Chad, we could do this. We could get to 60, man.
That is add-ons. All right?
We made it through.
All the ones that you probably should have, and they're very helpful. But get whatever ones you guys want. That is up to you. Let's continue with the slideshow.
Wait.
I got
what?
I swear.
Do you want us to have DBM also?
Not yet.
If he did, he would have had us do it.
DBM, it's called Deadly Boss Mods.
He already would have had told us.
The mechanics that go on in a fight during dungeons, but there's really no mechanics in early dungeons, in my opinion, and you only really care about it at level 50 plus.
So quiet.
So that's all the add-ons. Kept it simple.
So,
Anything else?
There was one more I wanted to mention, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
One I found that was really nice because God, there's so many settings in this game. I found an add-on called account-wide interface option settings that saves them for you.
That's really
So when you
good,
make a new
but
character,
yeah.
Autoloot doesn't either.
There's
Please,
a setting that some of
please.
the League streamers were using. It's like a
We're not playing League. Stop talking.
to move because that's what they use.
off.
Don't use
Thank
that.
you,
Yeah,
my
don't use that.
man.
Yeah,
My
you're gonna
man.
kill
Get him
yourself.
out of
You're gonna walk off the
here.
edge.
He said
Do
what I
not
was
get
thinking,
used
but I
to
don't
using
say
it.
that
I
word.
was doing that.
I have
No.
one question.
Please stop asking him questions.
Go ahead.
Not on add-ons though. I don't. Did you go over it? But
I don't know. Honestly, I give this man credit. I don't know how he is sane right now. I don't know how he's sane. I give him credit putting up with this. And there's like only been a small handful of people yapping. I can't even imagine, man. I can't even imagine.
Out of mana. You're gonna get used to that if you are a
Do people like say these words out loud often? Like someone's going bis, What if I just say, hey, I don't have any, can I just say I'm out of mana? I think we're all good, right? We're playing as undead, we're playing as a priest, we've seen everything we need to see. What do you mean this is the main? We're not gonna die to an elevator. What do you mean? Come on. This is noob stuff. We're an undead, we don't even have to deal with this.
Okay, this is Undercity. This is the undead city. Okay, their big capital. There are elevators. It is underground. So as you enter Undercity or leave it, you will go through these elevators. People die in these elevators all the time. So here's an example of someone dying.
No, yo, I'm stuck. Wait. Okay, I'm good.
They don't smush you.
Yo, what happens if it falls on me? Will I not die? Well, yo. Wait.
That's the good part.
Dead. So what went wrong? First of all, she's sitting here spacing out on the elevator. Don't do that. Get off the elevator. And then she decides to leave at the worst time I've ever seen. Watch. So the game thinks she's now like in a level area, but the door closed right at that moment. This happens more than it should. Just get off the elevator and get on the elevator as soon as the doors allow you to. Okay? And try not to like clip any sides or anything. Just get the on, doors open, get off. Don't be this and look at your chat with that door wide open. This screenshot right here, this is why she's dead. That's it. It's very avoidable. Next.
Oh, sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. But when you're anywhere when you're in water, this happened to me a couple of nights ago where I was like, didn't even realize it. I thought I was above the water.
He's Afflecking, man. He's Afflecking.
Make sure your mouth and everything is above the water because I just flipped out and hide.
Was it just said that so you don't drown, just keep your mouth above water?
Mock Garaz are duels to the death. You don't gain anything by doing
duel
them.
to the death.
Do not accept Mock Garaz. Every viewer in this game is going to try and Mock Garaz you for fun. Just don't do it. It is the biggest waste of time to no avail, especially if you're a noob. Then I'm worried you're just dead and you start over. Like,
what about it? Don't you gain respect though if you get it?
Duskwing is a level 60 elite. He's dead.
So sad, man.
He's level 57. He was close to being done. That's it.
I'm dead.
It's all gone. Every bit of his, all of it. There's no rewinding time. It is gone. Yeah. Yeah.
That's unlucky.
It is unlucky, but is a level 60 elite. There are mobs that will be a higher level difference than this in like level 20 and 30 zones that you have to be careful of.
If you ever see a mob that has a skull for a level, you will die instantly. Just run away.
And so
He spent 5 minutes explaining to us in the slides with photos, and you're just... We already know that! We already know! We already know!
This is months of grinding. One up like that, it's gone instantly.
Don't talk to us about months of grinding. Melania 2,900 times, never going 3,000.
You won't even realize it's hit you until that night, and you're gonna cry to sleep. I'm not even trying to be funny. Try not to die.
Clarify on that clip. Did the
No one asked for clarification.
the bat thing, did it spawn in, or was it a Larry thing?
No,
he didn't have the alert system up. The alert would have told him to get the heck out of there. Okay, buddy? How do I know 20 years of WoW history in 20 minutes and you don't know?
It's just it's patrolling
around that area.
So the unit scan add-on that we had you download is gonna basically be like ring, 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 like alert, like hey mother.
How do I've never used that in my life. How do I know? I've been listening to teach, man. I've been listening, not just waiting for my chance to jump in the Discord and go me. Let me show my knowledge. Me. Let him finish. We made it.
Oh, that's it. Okay, and that's
We're
the whole
done.
today. A PowerPoint. Let me tab back into WoW.